It should be obvious that forgiveness lies at the heart of the Christian faith, for at its most crucial moments, the gracious melody of forgiveness is heard as the recurring theme of Christianity. Consider the prevalence of forgiveness in Christianity's moments of birth and sacred texts. As Jesus teaches his disciples to pray, they are instructed to say, "Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive everyone who is indebted to us." As Jesus hangs upon the cross, we hear him pray, almost unbelievably, "Father, forgive them." In his first resurrection appearance to his disciples, Jesus says, "If you forgive the sins of any, they are forgiven." In the Apostles' Creed, we are taught to confess, "I believe in the forgiveness of sins." Whether we look to the Lord's Prayer, or Jesus' death upon the cross, or his resurrection, or the great creeds of the Church, we are never far from the theme of forgiveness. For if Christianity isn't about forgiveness, it's about nothing at all. Whatever else may be said about Christian people, it must be said of us that we are a people who believe in the forgiveness of sins. We believe in the forgiveness of sins as surely as we believe in the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Most of us enter the Christian faith at least somewhat motivated, if not primarily motivated, to find forgiveness for our own sins. As we grow in the Christian faith, it is vital we become aware that we are called to be those who extend forgiveness to others, thus making the world a more forgiving place. If we enter the Christian faith to find forgiveness, we must continue in the faith to become forgiving people. Because to be an authentic follower of Christ, we must embrace the centrality of forgiveness. That's the theory, anyway. But in the real world of murder, rape, child abuse, genocide, and horrible atrocities, how viable is forgiveness? Is forgiveness just a pious idea that can flourish inside stained glass sanctuaries, only to wither in the harsh realities of a secular world where stained glass cannot hide the ugliness of human atrocity? A rape victim may have learned the Lord's Prayer as a child in Sunday school, but does the part about forgiving those who trespass against us have any bearing upon her situation? Is she supposed to forgive her rapist? Sure, forgiveness is good in the realm of relatively minor transgressions, but is there a limit to forgiveness? Are there some crimes that go beyond the capacity of forgiveness? Are there some sins so heinous that to forgive them would itself be an immoral act? Is forgiveness always possible, or even always right? These are not theoretical questions. These are real questions that are forced upon us in a world where evil is so often beyond the pale.